May 3rd, 2016, a raging wildfire rolls into the city limits of Fort McMurray, touching off an unparalleled evacuation in Canadian history. Flash forward 2 years, and most of the residents have returned to the community, but the specter of that historic disaster still looms large.
They don't want to think about it. They don't want to be defined by the wildfire. They just want it to be another day on the calendar.
Jenna Hamilton says the wildfire anniversary is something most McMurrayites would rather soon forget. But for her family, like hundreds of others, it's simply not that easy. Only 20% of the 2,500 homes lost have been rebuilt.
My family lived in Beacon Hill and we lost our house, and we're still not back in it, and it's been 2 years. And my parents had top-of-the-line insurance. So I don't think it's as progressed as maybe people outside of Fort McMurray think.
How can a community be anything close to normal when 2,000 families are still displaced and the economy still isn't what it was?
Keep going. If you're past where the fire was,
Radio announcer Brad Karp was one of the final people to leave the community on that fateful day. He says the concept of normal remains elusive, especially for those who keep encountering roadblocks in rebuilding their homes.
Contractors taking money and then not showing up for work and disappearing into the night. Insurance companies that aren't following through their end of the deal. So there's a million and one reasons that people are frustrated.
Of course, this somber anniversary will always prove difficult as it coincides with the start of wildfire season.
I know lots of people, when they hear sirens, they tense up. I'm one of them, depending on the day. We're getting right into the beginning of wildfire season here in northern Alberta, so that the first time that smoke starts to enter the city, everyone's going to be super tense.
And that has led residents to remain ever vigilant.
A lot of people now don't let their vehicles get below halfway on the gas tank. I know people who keep evacuation kits in their truck, right in the garage, packed at the front door, ready to go. So we're certainly more prepared.
Unlike the first anniversary, Fort McMurray plans to recognize the date with a smaller, community-driven event. But whether it's 700 or 7,000 days removed from their harrowing escape, the shadow of May 3rd, 2016 will never completely fade.
The 88,000 people who fled the city, whether they're still living in Fort McMurray or not, will always see May 3rd on the calendar with a bit of a queasy feeling in their stomach.
In Edmonton, Courtney Theriault, City News.